Hi guys, Ghost Talk Pepper back again for another review. This time it is on the ALTAI Tactical Boots. Right here, here's the box it comes in. It's got all the cool stuff on it. Tells you about them right there. Oh, sorry. Look, there we go. And then here's the boots. I've been wearing them for about 3 months now. I didn't clean them up for the video. And I'll talk about these boots. And this stuff here. It's called Super Fabric, which I have another video coming out. The company, again, found them out on Facebook, contacted them, and the prepper community, they really didn't know much about. So I was there. I'm like, you know what? I can try to get representation into the prepper community. So they sent me a few rolls of the different types of material they have, and we'll get into that in another video. But I'll talk about it a little bit in this video because it's what helped makes these boots freaking amazing. So let's see. Of course, got the notes. Did my 3-month use and abuse test on these tactical boots. They are freaking amazing. Sorry for the dirt, but just goes to show you I've been wearing them. This isn't another out of the box review like, you know, some, which is, don't get me wrong, there's, you know, good reviews right out of the box. You know, they show you the stitching and all that stuff, which I'll do. But I like reviews that, you know, have been used. This way you could sit there and say, hey, you know what, guys, I've used this for a few months and I can't find anything wrong with it. So let's see. As you guys, some of you guys know, being disabled, I have a hard time with falling and bending over. You know, 2 new hips, 2 new knees that I need, and the back damage and the nerve damage and all that stuff. So these boots have great support from my ankle and from the bottom of my leg. If I feel like I'm going to fall from wearing, you know, short boots or short sneakers, my leg goes and gives away. Wearing these, it gives me a little bit of extra support, and so I can get to a wall or something that helps me not fall. So if you've got, you know, nerve problems, bad legs, bad knees, bad hips, and you're looking for boots, you know, that can help. Not that these are designed in any way for disabled people. It's just something that I noticed from wearing the boots that helped me out. So, you know, kudos to the unintended consequences of making a good boot with the Super Fabric material. Let's see. All right, we'll go into the Super Fabric. Super Fabric is fantastic. It is waterproof, stain proof, cut resistant, puncture resistant. It's breathable. It feels a little funky because it has, as you can see, these little tiny dots that are part of their design that help against the resistant cutting and all that. They have different types for different things. They do a lot of stuff for the military. They have little triangles and little squares. Whatever the design is needed for, they have different designs for. They do a lot of elbow pads, knee pads for the military. Anywhere where there's a lot of rough use on material, they've added this material to it, and it helps. It is designed on boots for, you know, the places where you're going to get a lot of wear. They also claim, and I saw the little pictures of it, which I'll post here, snake bite proof or resistant. You know, I'm not going to go get a rattlesnake and have it bite me just to test it, but it's on one of their claims, so you can go check that out on their website for the Super Fabric. Hold on a second, I'm going to go get my knife. Alright, back fellas. Got my Old Hickory Wannabe from the Goodwill. 50 cents. And I got my razor knife. Right here, I'm going to show you. All it did was scrape it. There's no cutting. There's no tearing. As you can see, nothing. All it did was scrape, you know, the plastic. And that is a brand new blade. And as you can see, I had the cap off. So that's the razor blade test. Old Hickory. A new spot. Nothing. Just the scrape marks. That's it on the plastic. Now if I were to do that to the leather, because as you can see, I've beaten the leather up. And the leather, you know, it's got what normal leather does. It's got chip marks, scratch marks, bend marks. This from the razor blade and the knife, nothing. Can't tear it, can't pull it open. And like I said, that was a brand new razor blade. And that's a pretty sharp knife. So, and the waterproof part of it, I'm going to show you right. Alright, we're going to try out the waterproofness of these boots. Don't mind my dog's kiddie pool. I'm blowing the leaves around, and there's whatever. It's just water. So here we go. I've already stepped in them to take a couple of pictures. My feet are totally dry. I'm going to raise my jeans up right here. Nice silhouette of me. Here we go. One boot. Two boots. Okay. And I'm standing here, wiggling around. Huh. Totally dry. Oh, that's cool. I can't even feel the coldness of the pool, the water. That is pretty cool. Check that out. The water just beads right off. That is pretty neat. Yeah, even the leather just drying right up. Look at that. Right back in. Check that out. That's pretty cool. Alright, so it's been almost 2 minutes and my feet are still totally dry. Splash around. Get the water up. Still dry. Alright, I'll get back to you in a few. Now, I went in the backyard, had my dog's pool that was full of water from the rain, and I stood in it, and my foot was completely dry. Now, I didn't just do a dip and then come back out. I stood there, and I walked around in the pool and splashed water on it. My foot was dry as a bone. So let's see, what else do we got? Okay. The flexibility is amazing. Like I said, you get support from this for me, but it is still flexible. It's not stiff, and it's also not going to break down like your leather boot. The laces. The laces are pretty cool. There's some kind of weird material. It's not like a regular lace. They come like crimped, as you can see, and they're so lightweight and durable, if you can hear that. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to switch them out with a 550 fire cord anyway, but the stock ones are amazing. The weight, these weigh nothing. I mean, when the box came, the box weighed more than the boots. And the guy told me on the phone, he's like, it's going to feel like we didn't put the boots in there. And he was right. I thought the box was empty. They're so lightweight, it's unbelievable. I mean, even because of the leather and the Vibram sole, you would think it would be a little bit heavier. Oops, sorry, they weigh nothing. It is so cool. They're so light on your feet. They're so light when you're working. It's a great boot. Anyway, so I'll praise it in a minute. And I'm going to show you right now my different uses of wearing the boots, the different places I was wearing them. I was working in the blackberries, you know, working with my chainsaw. The blackberries, you know how a lot of you work in the blackberries, the branches just stick to you. Well, working with these, the blackberries just slid right off because I had my pants tucked in. I didn't have to worry about getting stuck on the blackberries working on those. It's fantastic. Let's see. There's no break-in period. That was another great thing. You put them on, they're broken in already. There's no rubbing on the inside. There's no rubbing on your toes. There's no heat, heat rubs. It's like you've been wearing them for a year as soon as you put them on. That's how comfortable they are. And they do run a half size small. It's like I'm a size 12. So they sent me a size 11 and a half, and it fits perfectly. So if you're going to order them, make sure you order them a half size smaller, and they'll fit perfectly. Let's see. I already mentioned the waterproof and stain proof. I'm going to show you a few pictures of what they've done. And if you go check out their YouTube channel, they've put ketchup, oil, blood, everything on the super fabric and wiped right off. I mean, it was mind-blowing. I had some oil working on my ATV, hit the boot, it just wiped right off. It was so cool. So let's see. All right. For the prepper community, these boots are ideal for all the reasons that I've stated. Working outdoors. They're a no fatigue boot, like I mentioned. If you're pulling security, if the crap hits the fan, you're not going to get foot fatigue from wearing heavy boots because, like I said, these are so lightweight. It's ridiculous. Compared to my other boots, and I've got 4 or 5 pairs of regular boots like these. These are the lightest. Both of them together way less than one of my regular boots. And the prepper community, like I say, we always looking for cool ideas, better ideas, lighter ideas, more comfortable ideas, things that are going to last because, God forbid, the crap hits the fan and these are the only boots you have. Well, these are going to last for a long, long time. I just wish it would be really cool if they made the whole boot out of this material. But they make ski boots, other kinds of work boots. They make these in tan for the military or anybody else. If you check out ALTAI's webpage, they make all kinds of cool boots. And Super Fabric, this stuff, if you check out their webpage, the things that they do with this will blow your mind out, and you'll notice some of the stuff. You just won't know that it was Super Fabric. But when you do, you'll notice the Super Fabric tags on stuff. Now, like I said, they sent me a few pieces of roll of it. I'm gonna make an iPad cover. I'm gonna put it around my phone in the back. I've got a few other cool ideas. Another thing is, I'm was a Marine, and I worked in the prison system in Florida, and going through all that with boots from the Marine Corps and boots from working in law enforcement, in the correction field and the security field, you know, on my off time. These boots, out of all that 20 plus years, these are the best boots that I've ever worn. And I'm not just saying that because they sent me the boots just to try. Good, bad, or indifferent. You know, I could sit there, if these were horrible boots, I would sit here and tell you they're the biggest pieces of crap in the world, don't waste your money. These boots I would buy, and I'm going to buy. My wife wants a pair. A lot of people in my family want a pair. If and when these wear out, because I walk heavy, so I mean, I guess I can get them resold, but you know, not really. I'm just gonna buy these boots. I want to get a tan pair for my outdoor stuff, my training. So yeah, I'm not just saying that because they sent me these. 20 plus years are the best boots that I've worn so far. I mean, there could be another boot that comes along that beats these, but it's going to be tough to really beat these. All right, the only thing I didn't like, entire boot, like I said, the entire boot wasn't made of this. The pull tab coming out of here, the boot is so comfortable and form fits. Sometimes when you're trying to pull them off or pull them up, the pull tab doesn't quite work, but I mean, that could just be me being an idiot. So other than that, yeah, if you're looking for a pair of boots, I highly recommend you get the ALTAI Tactical Boots for all the reasons that I suggested. I mean, check out the Vibram sole minus the dirt. You're going to get good grip, getting your dirt time, working outdoors. I was on the roof with these. The second day I got them, I went on the roof to see how good the grip would be on the roof, and I was like Spider-Man up there. I mean, the grip was amazing. There's the rest of the sole. Check all that out. They got their little mark back there, and it's got that material that comes down to right there. There's the stitching. The stitching on this was really good. The shoelace lugs are really good. Your laces pull up and go down perfectly. So there's the tongue and your tag, and it tells you no, sorry for the light, but there we go. And they're made in Korea, so it's not an all-American made product, which, you know, hey, it is what it is. Nowadays, it's so hard to find an American made product. So yeah, I mean, everything, the stitching, shoelace lugs, shoelaces, the tongue, the super fabric, which is freaking amazing, the Vibram sole, you get good protection up front, you get a nice hard toe. So yeah, okay, well, that's my review of the ALTAI Tactical Boot with super fabric. Go to their webpage, which the link will be below. If you got any questions or comments, please put them below. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like. Again, check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Google+, under Ghost Talk Prepper. And thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.
United States Marine Corps! United States Marine Corps! United States Marine Corps! United States Marine Corps! 1, 2, 3.